Hey gang, Will here from the Ashland Fly Shop, here with Brandon Worthington, and we are talking about, we're giving you a little rogue supplement for the 1st of August here. And several weeks ago we had a nice push of fish come in, probably our first push of fish on the upper rogue that we saw. Had some really good action there. Since then it seems like it's sort of leveled off a little bit. No one gets out quite as much as Brandon here, and no one's on the water quite as much. So what are you seeing out there, Brandon?
You know, it's hit or miss. I think the people that are getting rewarded right now are the ones that are getting up a little earlier and staying out a little later. I think taking advantage of those low light periods has been big for my success. I think fishing a variety of tactics too, and making sure you really cover the water is what you need to do to find them. They're spread out. They're there, but they're spread out. Yeah.
So do you feel like a lot of times we see kind of these fish come in groups, and then they're in for a while, and sometimes they can get a little bit stale. I feel like the catch rate's still pretty solid for this time of year, but maybe the fish are a little been fished over a bit.
Absolutely, and we had that big wave of hatchery fish that went through. I think a lot of people had action with those hatchery fish. Now that they've kind of pushed through, we're seeing a lot of those big natives kind of hanging out, and they're holding their ground, so to speak. Yeah.
So what kind of, when you're out guiding and working with people, what kind of tactics are you using right now, or what do you suggest people do?
What I'm really focusing on is covering as much water as I can, whatever the tactic is. I think the flows are still up. The fish they're not on the structure yet. They're not tied to the ledges or anything. I mean, they're there, but the person that ultimately covers the most water in a day is finding more.
And we've got really great flows.
Yeah, we've got really good water right now. It's a really nice river right now.
We do a lot of swinging here, this time of year and all times of year. But how are you finding that nymph fishing's working right now?
I think nymph fishing is a really good tactic if you really feel like you're going to fish, a ledge line or structure, and you're thinking it's fishy. I'm not spending a lot of time with that tactic though, because it's pretty pinpointed, and the fish are aggressive. They're willing to chase right now.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's one of our favorite times of year for sure. Well, great. Thank you. Brandon is here Wednesday through Saturday, and he's got you really should touch base with him about reports as much as you can as well, because he really gets out a lot, and he's just an outstanding guide, and really worth getting a day or half day on the water with him now.
Will.
So thanks, buddy.
You bet.
Appreciate it. And I was down on the Upper Sac in Northern California doing a little trout fishing a few weeks ago, and that was very, very typical for summer fishing down there. Did a lot of high stick nymphing, fished everywhere from about the Conant stretch up through the Cantera Loop section, and very typical trout fishing down there. Beautiful place. If you haven't been down there, it's still fishing pretty well, and just a wonderful place to fish. So be happy to share with you some information about that if you want to give us a call here at the shop. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.